Hi, welcome back to Park Time Adventures. So we are here for our Walk in Walt Footsteps tour. This is actually an area we have never been in before. I have never been back here. We always pass by the tour gardens. I've never been back here, so this is actually kind of cool. Pretty excited for the tour. We got our cool name badges on. We are ready for the tour. A little bit of drama with it this morning. I forgot the confirmation number that they give you over the phone. There's no confirmation email or anything else, but there was no problems. They didn't even ask for it. So I was kind of stressing and worrying about that a little bit, but it all worked out. So we are here. We are here pretty early, actually. I don't think it's even 11 yet. And the tour is not until 11:30, so we're just gonna hang out here because, like I said, this is not a place we've ever been before. Never been back here. So this is kind of a cool little area. This is the tour gardens. They got a couple of tables. I think we're probably going to eat our lunch here. We already took our lunch order. I will be having the roast beef and blue cheese sandwich. My co-host Judy, who is behind the camera, will be having the roasted turkey. So a couple of sandwiches from the Jolly Holiday. Nothing too fancy, but hey, it's included in the price, so I'm not going to complain about the meal. We got the house-made potato chips, which are always a favorite. So we are looking forward to the tour. Unfortunately, I don't think we will be able to film any of it, just because we're going to have headsets on and a tour guide, so we may not be able to, that's not really going to film very well. And then hopefully we will end in Walt Disney's apartment above the firehouse. I don't believe we can take pictures or film up there either, so we won't be able to get any of that. So thank you guys for watching, and until next time. Alright, hey guys, so we just got done with Walk in Walt's Footsteps tour. We had an amazing time. It was incredible. So I just want to kind of give you my thoughts and kind of a quick review on the experience overall. So I kind of knew what to expect a little bit. They take you around, they take you to some of the historical interests of Disneyland, kind of the parts that are relevant to Walt and what he did. They talk about Walt's legacy, kind of what he built, the creation of Disneyland, his vision for it, the thought process that went into it. It was a pretty detailed tour. We went around to a lot of different spots. They took us on a couple of rides. So overall, that part was good. I can't say that I learned a lot just because I know a lot already, kind of about Disneyland history, but it was still just kind of cool to listen to some of the audio clips that they played of Walt Disney and just get to walk around and visit some of Walt's favorite spots in the park. Then after that, they took us and we had lunch. I had a roast beef sandwich from the Jolly Holiday. It was pretty good. So that was a nice little part. We got to sit down and have our lunch. And then after that, actually, before we get to that, I want to show you kind of what they gave us. So we got these little name badges right here that are pretty cool, little like keepsakes. We will definitely be hanging on to that. But the best part is...
Let's go. We're not looking over the edge.
Sorry.
So this pin right here, we got as well. You can see it says Walk in Walt's Footsteps. It's got Walt on the front coming out of the castle along with this postcard. And then up in here, it's got like a little plaque, a replica of a plaque that is in Disneyland. It has the opening day speech on it. And then over here on the other page, it's got the partner statue and then a quote from Walt underneath it. It's a pretty big pin. This is actually pretty cool. I was not expecting this. I knew you got some kind of pin, but I wasn't expecting this. But just kind of a comparison guide here. So here's one of my other pins. Here's my lanyard. Here's this one. So it's a big, heavy pin. It's not going to fit on my lanyard. This one is going to be way too big. But then after that was the best part, really the whole reason that we booked this. So they take you up to Walt Disney's private apartment. If you guys don't know, Walt Disney has or had a private apartment above the firehouse on Main Street where he lived and stayed with Lillian, and their grandkids would come visit them up there. They would stay there a lot when they were in the parks. He would host, friends, family, stuff like that up there. It wasn't very big. I think they said 800 or 900 square feet, kind of a studio. There are 2 original pieces still there, some old antique music players that were up there we got to look at that were pretty cool. I have a couple of pictures from in there that they did allow us to take, so keep an eye out for those. I think some of like Lillian's original china was in there as well, so just a lot of cool stuff to see. But just to be in that apartment was amazing, like a dream come true for me, something that I've wanted to do my whole life. We have talked about doing this tour for a long time, finally worked out, we were able to do it. And man, it was just an amazing experience. Being able to look out that window, see Main Street, see Disneyland going on down there. Imagine, Walt looking down that window, seeing the lamp that they leave on in Walt's honor. The whole thing was just pretty cool. It was just an amazing experience. So glad that we got to do it. Definitely worth it. I would recommend checking it out if you guys haven't checked it out already. Definitely worth it. We just had an incredible time doing it. So that's my thoughts and opinions on it, kind of a quick review. And then if you guys haven't already, if you like this video, just go ahead and give us a thumbs up, and then make sure you subscribe to the channel to see all of our latest content. And that's all we got for today.